Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Cappers Nation live Saturday game day edition, the 25th of January. Welcome, everybody. Who dat Bob in the house? Shane, Arturo P, Michael, Robert Allen complaining that the free plays lost yesterday. Christopher Bear, or that they killed everybody. Shane, what's going on? Glad to have everybody here. Michael Jordan, Prantia. Good morning, everybody. Michael, Ty, what's going on? Not one free play should ever kill anybody. I mean, let's be honest, people. If a free play is killing you, then you probably should reevaluate your sports betting. Just being honest. We're just going to call it like we see it. You know me, straight shooter. Anyways, premium plays, 3-1 yesterday. The only one we lost happened to be the one I gave you guys. Sucks. But congratulations to our premium play clients yesterday on a nice winning day. Back-to-back 3-1 days. Dropped Buffalo. Hammered home Yale. The Houston Rockets squeaking in a win, laying 5.5, winning by 7. Atlanta and OKC over 224, and that line spiked. It's always great to beat the closing lines, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, it's always great to beat the closing line, but hey, you didn't need it when there was 250-something points scored in that game. 251 to be specific. Personal plays yesterday ended up going 2-1. Nice little bounce back day. We got the start. We got the forward momentum going forward. We hammered home Yale. We double dipped on that one with a premium play. That was a nice big monster win, our biggest bet of the day yesterday. Dropping the Raptors laying 8. They ended up winning by 6 against the Knicks. And then the Clippers on the money line minus 135, beating the Heat on the road. So nice but definitely eternal what's going on. UFC again today. Definitely going to be a monster day today. I'm actually super excited. I mean, I've had a couple days where I've been pumped up and excited for what's at store. But I'll be honest, today's got me really pumped up. Super excited for today. Not only our premium plays and my personal plays. Raymond Ruiz, Kyle, you are up early. Raymond, we go live every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific. So not up early. It's 6:30 here. It's actually late. We go live early every Saturday and Sunday, and on special days where games. Nevrez KC, what's going on? But no, I've been super pumped for today. Once I knew what we had for our games, Guaranteed Saturday is already out. My personal plays are out. Premium plays are out. Guaranteed Saturday they've got on sale, which is always awesome. I know a lot of you guys love it when they do that, when they drop the Guaranteed Saturday down to $50. I know I like it when they do that. It definitely helps out you guys over the normal $150 price. $150 is it's not cheap, that's for sure, for one big game. So guaranteed Saturday on sale, $50. You still get that big guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. UFC is already posted. Bernard, thanks for jumping on board the UFC this morning, as well as Chris. Christopher, thanks for jumping on board the UFC just a few seconds ago. Randy, thanks for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday this morning. UFC Fight Night 166 starts at 5:30 Eastern Time, 2:30 Pacific. So definitely going to be a monster day. If you weren't on FC's UFC last week, boy, did you miss a killing. Boy, did you miss a killing. UFC last week absolutely broke the bank of the books, that is. And he's going to do it again this week. Max fight picks are now 11-0-1 in the last 12. If you're not on his max fight pick and his UFC, you probably should. I mean, I'm just being honest. Just being honest. $25 gets you the max fight pick. $29.99 gets you the entire UFC card. And I know they're going to be adding one additional play to the UFC fight package here in just a little bit. So that's even cooler. There'll be an additional UFC pick added to the list of already awesome fight card for us. If you only have $300 in your sports account and $17 on your debit card, I'm not trying to be a dick, but don't buy something from us, okay? Build your bankroll. Build your bankroll in your bank account first before you start buying plays. Tim Reynolds, what's my record on the Guaranteed Saturdays? You are new. I don't have the record for the entire history of Guaranteed Saturdays sitting in front of me. That's on a whole different computer system. But thanks for stopping on by, Tim. Glad to have a new person here. Even though I have seen your name before posting in the comment section. Glad to have you either way. Make sure you hit that subscribe button there, old Timmy, and tap that little bell right next to it. And then when you're done with that, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, as well as everybody give a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. Never SKC, 11-0-1. Absolutely insane for the max fight pick. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Going to be awesome. Who dat Bob? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, already did the recap of what we did yesterday, but we'll run over it one more time really quickly. And then we'll get into Saturday's affairs. How about that one? Premium plays yesterday. 3-1 winning day. Congratulations to all of our premium play members on another back-to-back 3-1 days. Definitely could have been 3-1 days. Definitely could have been a much better day, that's for sure. Well, Robert, it was the only got $17 on my debit card and $300 in your sports account. I'd rather you build your account first. than buy from us. Patsy Keaton, good morning. Mike K in the house. Mike, what's going on, my brother? Glad to have you here. Alrighty. Premium plays yesterday, 3-1. The only one we dropped was Buffalo on the money line yesterday. Hammered home Yale, minus 5.5. We actually double dipped because that was a personal play of mine. Nice big winner. Houston Rockets laying 5.5, squeaking in a victory. Gennaro, good morning. For us, Rockets winning by 7. Atlanta OKC over 224.5. That line spiked, I believe, 229. Pretty quick. Pretty quick that line spiked, and I was glad we hammered home it. And I wasn't worried about the line movement, even though it's always great to beat the opening line, or beat the opening and the closing line. Yeah, Michael Jordan says, good looking out for him, Kyle. Other services would be all over him to buy now. Most definitely. Mike K said the same thing. But what is cool is most cappers would tell you to buy their biggest play to get your money and hope you win. Hold on one second, guys. Shane, do I think USC wins today? I don't know. We'll take a look at that game. That game is not on my radar. Was not on my radar. Not one of the games we put out. Jermaine Reed, what's going on, brother? Thanks for the always kind words and all that you post and comment. It's always greatly appreciated. Appreciate that, brother. Alrighty. So, premium plays 3-1. Myself yesterday, small little winning day. Nice little bounce back day. 2-1 on the day. Yale, as I said, we double dipped. That was the big one. We lost the Raptors laying 8. They won by 6. And then we hammered home the Clippers on the money line. Beating the Heat at home for a 2-1 winning day. So congratulations to everybody there. It was nice to get the double win on both. We're going to keep that momentum going towards today. Whatever happened to Round Robin George? Round Robin George must have went broke betting parlays. Case in point why you don't bet parlays, right, folks? Where'd old Round Robbie George go? No, Tim. We actually dropped Guaranteed Saturday last week on Murray State. No better time to buy than right now, Tim. It's on sale, $50. I look forward to seeing that order come buzzing through. That way I can thank you on the live show. after you purchase it. What's going on, Michael? Mr. Blevins, good morning. Oh, who dat, Bob? I just seen your message. The Dixie Brewery grand reopening of the new facility today since Hurricane Katrina. That is awesome. I know my missus would probably love to be there for that one. Have a huge Saturday planned, including Guaranteed Saturday, who Tim says he's going to sign up for it. Look forward to seeing that order come through. Definitely don't do it while you're driving. We don't want you to get in a wreck or anything. Alrighty, folks. Gonna get everything up and running. Gonna start breaking down some college hoops. If we ever get everything up and running here. Bear with me just a second, folks. And again, UFC is already, I just had 2 people text me asking about the UFC. UFC is already posted on the website. In order to get access to it, all you have to do is go purchase it. And the buy 2 months, get 2 months free. That's the killer deal right there. Prantia in the house. Made a nice withdrawal after Monster UFC card last week. Unfortunately, may have taken too much. May need to reload a bit more. Ever do this, Kyle? Oh yeah. I've withdrawn too much out of offshore accounts and having to put some back in. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Alrighty. So, big card today. Big card today. Just getting all of the college hoops live odds updated. Logging in to everything for us today. Going to be breaking down some games, some good games on the board today. Baylor in Florida, the Fighting Illini going up against the Michigan Wolverines, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Texas Tech, Dayton, Richmond, Villanova, Providence game, LSU in Texas, Arizona State for us West Coasters, NC State, Georgia Tech, USC, Oregon State. Definitely going to be some great games on the board today. Iowa State and Auburn, they haven't played since 2013. Pittsburgh and Syracuse. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. A lot of games on the board today. So, without further ado, Arturo P, it sounds great, doesn't it? A beer, I'll take a Dixie beer in the morning. Especially considering the coffee is about empty. All right, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to break down one of the first games on the board today. The Fighting Illini of Illinois against the Michigan Wolverines. 12 p.m. Eastern Time game up there in Ann Arbor, guys. Morning, William, tuning in via text message. Alrighty. Just getting everything up and running for this, for all our breakdowns. Yes, I absolutely forgot about that. I do need to get you the address. I will text you an address a little bit later. I'm going to be out of town most of the week. But I'll, if you know approximately when you're going to be sending it, I'll give you the address to send it to where we're going to be. That way when I get scavengers here, I'll eat it. I did tell my wife about it, and she was looking it up, and she said that it looked pretty good. They were very interesting. Big D Mall in the house. What's going on, brother? Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. I am going fishing again. I will be going fishing. I have a business trip, a small business trip this week. And then on the weekend, before the weekend actually, Friday. So Thursday night, I'll leave again for Lake Havasu. I'll be down in Havasu. Get this schedule. I'll be down in Havasu over the weekend. Be back for the Super Bowl. Well, not over the entire weekend. Down in Havasu for, I think, Thursday and Friday. Back in Vegas for the Super Bowl. A Super Bowl party on Super Bowl Sunday. And then back to Havasu again. I'll be down in Lake Havasu fishing. Just 2 lakes down from Lake Mead. Just 2 lakes down the river. All right. So, first game that we're going to touch, game 609 and 610. Illinois, Michigan. Shane says, give me one hell of a Super Bowl this year. We're going to have, speaking of Super Bowl, before we break this down, I had a few people email me already and ask. A lot of people already know that we do something big on the Super Bowl. We do something huge on the Super Bowl. And this year's no exception. Let's start with our prop package. Our Super Bowl prop package will consist of a minimum of 30 props. I think last year we put out 33. We absolutely smashed the props last year in the Super Bowl. I think we started out 9-0 before we dropped one during the Super Bowl. Thank you, William, for letting me know that the video had frozen. I got that fixed right now. Back and forth here shortly. The prop package is, you can purchase it already. Later on this afternoon, they'll start every single day. But there's going to be a minimum of 30, probably closer to 35 this year. There'll be more that come out as we get closer to Super Bowl. They'll be added onto it. $24.99 for the entire prop package for the Super Bowl. You can get it for free in the other package. Then there's 2 more packages for the Super Bowl. One is our big guaranteed game that we do. It's $119.99 for the entire Super Bowl package. And I'm going to talk about this just really quickly and then move on. Because there is a benefit to buying it early, which is kind of cool. I got them to do something. I got them to do something different this year for the Super Bowl. Last year, and matter of fact, every year, we've always put a big money back guarantee on the Super Bowl. You lose, you get your payment back. That's fine and dandy. But for the people that are betting, you bet, let's just say you bet $500 or $1,000. if we lose, you get your money back. Well, you're still stuck in the hole. So I've been going to them and asking for something different. Tar Heel Tim in the house, let me do something different. Well, what do you got in mind? What do you got in mind? So I brought up an idea. They were 100% against it. No way, no way. It's an accounting nightmare. No way, we're not doing it. Nope. Just do what we did last year. It worked. Don't change what's not broken. Well, I finally got them after weeks of bugging them to agree to do it my way. So don't let me down. So what it is, it's $119.99 for the entire Super Bowl guaranteed game. You get the side and the total. We guarantee one of the plays. We put our guarantee on it. You also get the prop package included for free. We also put a guarantee on it. Rather than just do a money-back guarantee, that's fine. I mean, money-back guarantee saves the company money if they do that way. But first of all, they ain't losing. But for added peace of mind, if we were to drop the Super Bowl, they're going to give you $300 towards any packages that you want on our website. I figured that's better than refunding your $119, and then you're stuck holding the boot of not making any money. I mean, hell, you can buy 6 guaranteed Saturdays on sale for $50 a piece for that money. So there's that one. And then if you buy that early, if you buy it and you sign up before Thursday at midnight, you'll be eligible for the early bird special on it. As an added bonus, they're going to give everybody that signs up for the Super Bowl package before Thursday, next Thursday at midnight. You're also going to get a week of the NHL package. And if you guys remember, last year before the Super Bowl, we went 8-0. We gave you 4 free plays and we went 4-0. We went 12-0 on Super Bowl Sunday before the Super Bowl ever started. We have a special selection of games for everybody that's just on our Super Bowl package. Obviously, we'll still have our premium plays and my personal plays, but we always scale down on Super Bowl Sunday. But we'll have a small little extra selection of college and NBA games for everybody that's on board the Super Bowl package. The other one is the guaranteed second half bet and live wagers. That one's $49.99. Comes with a guarantee, much like the actual full game package, except they guarantee it for $150 in credit. So they should definitely be able to, if for some reason something happened and they lost, be able to make you your money back and a hell of a lot more. And also, if you sign up for the second half before Thursday at midnight, you're going to get a second week of the NHL for free. So you could actually get 2 weeks of NHL for free just by making sure you sign up by Thursday. So those packages are on the website. Props will be slowly trickling in later today. That way you can start betting them early and beat some of the line movements. Big Tom Weiner in the house. What's going on? So, and we'll talk more about this as the week goes by. And week goes by, it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of money to be made. So those packages, they're under the premium tab at the very, 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 very bottom of the page right now. So at the very bottom of the page, and you can't miss it. So let's get back to the game day breakdown. Illinois, Michigan, game 609-610. Michigan opened up as a 3.5-point favorite. That line is now up to 4. The D Casino still holding strong at 3.5. Total opened up at 140. It's down to 138. The D Casino actually has it at 137.5. Taking a look at both programs. Hold on. Got a sore throat today. Go figure, right? Sore throat will kill our show in a heartbeat. Illinois, guys, 14-5. 14-5 since they lost to Michigan State on January 2nd. They've rattled off 5 straight wins. Purdue, Wisconsin, Rutgers, Northwestern, and Purdue again. 6-2 in conference play. Their losses coming to Maryland, and Michigan State. They have not lost since January 2nd, riding that 5-game win streak. Here they are on the road against Michigan, and they've proven they can win on the road. They've got road wins, most recently their last 2 against Purdue and Wisconsin. They did lose to Michigan State on the road. Michael Jordan, hope that's CBD infused. Nope, unfortunately, it's right over the counter. Tom, what's going on, sir? Leon, good morning. Brad Underwood's got his team absolutely rolling, guys. They're 6-2 in the Big Ten Conference, going up against Michigan. Michigan's been struggling as of late. They've lost 3 straight, and they've lost 4 out of their last 5. Losing to Michigan State, Minnesota, Iowa, and Penn State. They did have a win smashed in. A double overtime victory over Purdue at home. Michigan has lost not only at home, but they've lost on the road this year. They've got home losses to Penn State, a home loss in overtime to Oregon as well. Okay, playing up in Ann Arbor, Juwan Howard, his program does get a home court advantage. They've got a home court advantage score of 3.6, makes it the 46th toughest place to play in all of Division I. Holds 12,707 fans up there at the Chrysler Center. And Michigan, all in the wrong direction. Completely trending in the wrong direction. They've lost 3 straight to Minnesota, Iowa, and Penn State. Add in their loss to Michigan State, they've lost 4 out of their last 5. And they've lost 6 out of their last, 10? They've lost 6 out of their last 10. Big Tom's got a few inches of snow to go snowblow this morning. That doesn't sound fun. Michigan started the year off great until they ran into Louisville. And things started going downhill. Grass cutting here. We have cacti watering, okay? I got to go wash my driveway. It's a little dusty. A little dusty down here. All right, so taking a look at both these programs side by side. Offenses, very similar numbers. Very similar numbers, except in 2 categories. 3-point shooting, Michigan gets the edge all year long. Okay? Michigan gets the edge. Conference play, that edge is gone. Offensive rebounds. Huge edge for the Fighting Illini. Tom, you like that? It's a little dusty here, so I gotta wash my driveway. California's still probably in a drought, so to our neighboring state, I need to go wash my driveway. I need to use some of my water. But taking a look at the numbers side by side, and you guys are going to see the difference. Both teams very comparable. It doesn't matter if it's on defense or offense. The numbers are very similar. Offensive numbers, Fighting Illini hitting 50% from the field, 54% for Michigan, a tad bit higher. When it comes to conference play, both are below 50%. Okay, both are below 50% in conference play. The Fighting Illini hitting 30% all year long from out deep, all 3-point plays, 27.5% in conference play. Michigan's numbers are 35% for the year, down to 27% in conference play. All those 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, Michigan very effective and knocking them down 55%, 52.5% for Illinois. Free throw shooting, both are 72% free throw shooting teams. Both don't participate in the 2-foul participation protocol. 7.5% for Michigan, 3.6% for Illinois. Height advantage, the same. Go to the bench, roughly the same. 26.5% for Illinois, 30% bench minutes played by bench personnel for Michigan. Offensive rebounding. This is where Illinois has a huge advantage. They're the 4th best offensive rebounding team in all of Division I. 38.1% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds. Just 25% for Michigan. This one with the quick breakdown. I do lean towards the dog here. They have proven that they could win on the road. Michigan's trending in the wrong direction. You've got a battle of 2 programs that are going in opposite directions. Michigan's been having a tough time as of late, losing 6 out of their last 10, 3 straight, 4 out of the last 5. And then you've got the Fighting Illini knocking off teams like Purdue, Wisconsin, Rutgers, Northwestern, and don't forget Purdue twice because they just beat them on Tuesday. And they didn't just beat them, they beat them by 17, 79-62. And you've got the Fighting Illini trending in the right direction. And they've proven they can win on the road in tough games. And not just winning by a little. They beat Purdue 79-62. After beating them 63-37 the first time just 2 weeks ago. Actually, 3 weeks ago. Matthew, they are frustrating. If they played a full four quarters, full game, full 2 halves, and they played a full 40 minutes, they would definitely be a much better program. I do like the dog here. I'm not betting it, but if I was, I'd be taking the dog. I'd be taking Illinois plus the 4. I would probably look at Michigan first half because they've proven that they can win the first half, but they can't win the full game. So that would definitely be something that was on my radar. Would be the first half as well. But yeah, that's Michigan's dagger in the back is not being able to play a full 40 minutes. Randy G says, can you break down George Mason Davidson? Yeah, Randy, give me a game number. Give me a game number. I'll be more than happy to. Michael Jordan, I'd like Kyle to break down whatever game he has a strong lean on. I like Illinois here. I like Illinois. But I'll definitely break down some games as well for as long as I can talk. My mouth is killing me. Don't forget, Guaranteed Saturday is already posted. It's $50 guaranteed to win. Or you get the next one absolutely free, and we ain't losing this one. And matter of fact, for people that are live with us, anybody who purchases it that has either one, let me rephrase that because I know some of you have already, are already in here and I've already purchased it last night or this morning. If you are in here commenting and you purchase Guaranteed Saturday or you already purchased Guaranteed Saturday, if you comment during the live show, I'll put everybody that purchases Guaranteed Saturday into a nice little raffle. And at the end of the live show, or after the live show, we'll do a drawing to give away a month of Guaranteed Saturdays absolutely free to one of you guys in the live show. But you have to purchase during the live show, and you have to let me know that you purchased during the live show. So no after the facts, none of that stuff. This is just for you guys that are watching the show. Matthew, you'd love a soccer breakdown? Well, then you should probably go watch somebody that specializes in soccer, because that's not me. You're watching the wrong show if you want a soccer breakdown. I like the way you think as well, Michael Jordan. Randy, definitely I'll be touching that one, 723 and 724. Michael Jordan, I'd like a cockroach breakdown as long as we're on the winning cucaracha. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Next thing you know, we're going to be breaking down turtles down in Tijuana. Alrighty, hang on one second, guys. I'm going to do this next breakdown for you guys. All right. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to break down another game. We're going to break down George Mason and Davidson next. However, I'm going to take 30 seconds and I'm going to go grab me something out of the fridge down out of the basement. You know, because we got basements here in the desert. Not. And that way we can keep the throat nice and cool and keep these breakdowns going. Because if I don't, I fear I won't be able to talk. And believe it or not, I'm still looking for the my stats on George Mason and Davidson shortly. So many damn games on the board. And I wish they would, there it is, I wish they would do it by game number, but unfortunately, it's not for the breakdowns. So give me 30 seconds, guys. I will be right back. Prantia says I can't get turtle races on FanDuel. Probably have to get them on 5 Dimes account. We're going to have to create a special runners account to run down to TJ to make the bet. Hopefully they just don't take our money to Adelitas and keep on having fun down there. So give me about 1 minute and I'll be right back. We're going to break down a game, okay? So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We will be right back. The screen's going to say 3 short minutes, but it's really takes me less than a minute to walk over there. All right, we'll be right back. We're back. This should do the trick. This should get us amped up and keep that throat nice and cool for us. All right, we are back, folks. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Going to be breaking down the George Mason-Davidson game next. What's going on, Alex? I was over on... But yeah, the app is actually better for viewing and chatting, but the majority of people are using this. Connor, thanks for jumping on board. I see that you're new to our website, so welcome on board. Glad to have you with us. Glad to have you with us on Guaranteed Saturday. I see you just purchased it. Alex, you're going to jump on it as well. Make sure you do it during the show, and you'll be entered into a drawing. We're going to draw somebody, and I'll announce it later today. Everybody that signs up during the show and lets me know. Connor, I just got your message on Twitter, brother. You're entered into the drawing. Thank you for jumping on board with us. Glad to have you with us. And I know it's your first time with us, so any questions, just let me know. But I did see your message. I'll reply to you on Twitter here when we get done with the live show. But I did see that you just signed up and you sent me a message about the promo. But we're gonna draw somebody for to win a month of Guaranteed Saturdays for free, which I can't wait. But you have to purchase it during the show. Gustavo as well. I see you just jumped on board. Davin, what up, K? Just purchased. What's going on, Davin? How are you, buddy? Do I get into the drawing now? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, sir. Thank you for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday as well. We're going to have some fun with this one. We're also going to do it, I'll do the same thing for FC's UFC. I don't know how mad he'll be at me. He probably won't be. But I'll do the same thing for the UFC. Anybody that's already purchased it, and it could be any UFC package. It could be the buy 2 months, get 2 months free. It can be the max fight pick, or it could be the actual card. We'll give away 1 month of FC's UFC cards and 1 month of his max fight picks. But you have to purchase during the show, and we'll draw somebody else. And the same person cannot win both. So if Alex signs up for both during the live show, he can't win both. And Guaranteed Saturday's already posted, and same thing with the UFC. And I'll post a link for the UFC as well. Guaranteed Saturday, I posted a link already for the UFC. It's super easy. Here you go. Just click on that link, then go buy a package. UFC Tom kicks off at 5:30 Eastern Time. 5:30 Eastern Time. No problem there, Tom. All right, so we're going to get some breakdowns. Alex, Guaranteed Saturday is college hoops. Hold on 1 second. Prantia Kyle may may have just set the hook. UFC. UFC's awesome. I know Tom had it last week. Prantia had it. Yeah, UFC's unbelievable. Hold on 1 second, guys. Eternal says Capper's Nation UFC card is the biggest addiction. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Prantia says in last week's UFC card was a tough card. But he killed it. Absolutely he did. Absolutely he did. He's going to kill it again this week as well. And I know he's got some on there that are going to surprise the shit out of some people. I know he's got some on there that are definitely going to surprise people. They're not going to be expecting some of the plays that he has on there. Good to go as far as the contest goes. You are entered. Let me put you down on the list. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty, so back to the breakdowns. They pop up on the screen. This one, we got George Mason, 13-6. On the road against Davidson, 9-9, winning their last two. Taking a look at the odds on this one. Game 723, 724. You got to go down to the bottom. Near the bottom, anyways. Davidson opening up as a 7.5-point favorite. That line is staying roughly the same. I haven't seen any big movement. Total opened up at 136. It's staying right around 136, although I've seen it as low as 135.5. Taking a look at both programs. You got George Mason, guys, the Patriots, Dave Paulson. They finally snapped back a win. They had a big losing streak. They lost 5 out of 6 games to TCU, VCU, St. Bonnie, George Washington, Richmond. They had a win smashed in against LaSalle, but they just won on Wednesday against UMass, all right, against Massachusetts, beating them by 8. 73-63. Morning, Mr. Watson. You guys might have seen that funny face. So I've got this mouth sprayed because I got a sore throat today. And then I have computer screen spray for my iMac Pro. I just sprayed the computer screen spray into my mouth thinking it was the right one. It didn't taste so well. Screen Mom Natural Screen Clean. It's not bad tasting, but it's definitely not for the sore throat. I'm going to put that over there. That way I don't spray it again. This is the one that I want. So yeah, that's why I was like, what the? I was like, One has like a jet stream, the other has like a mist for your screen. And this one like misted my whole mouth with 2 pumps. One wasn't enough, I had to do it twice. Let me see if I need to like call the poison control. Caution, in case of eye contact, flush gently. Keep out of reach of children and pets. Ingredients: water, plant-based cleaning agents, preservatives. Oh, luckily for me, it contains 99.3% of natural ingredients. Yeah, I think I'm going to rewind it too. I'm going to timestamp it at the 110 mark, 109 mark. I think I played it off pretty good. Now, 99.3% all natural. Hopefully it's CBD infused, right? Hopefully it's CBD infused. Shane says nothing like I'll be plowing snow and listening to Kyle. Well, I don't recommend plowing snow. I'd rather you guys be washing your driveway. All right, so taking a look. Still got a little aftertaste. Take a look at George Mason, guys. They had that big win Wednesday on my birthday. Finally getting a snapback victory over Massachusetts after losing 5 out of 6 games. Taking a look at Davidson, 9-9 on the year. They've had a rough schedule. Right? However, they've won 3 out of the last 4 against St. Joseph's, Fordham, and St. Louis. They've won the 2 straight. Their last 2 on last Sunday as well as on Wednesday. Beating St. Louis 71-59 at home. Here they are at home again. They get a home court ranking of 3.2 playing at the Belk Arena. Holds 5,200 fans. Not much of a home court advantage, but there's a slight 151st toughest place to play in all of Division 1. So there's definitely one there, but it's not a big one. I'd give them a point and a half at the most for being a home, for the home court team, which makes them, if they're on a neutral site game, they'd probably be laying 6. Here they are laying 7.5. Taking a look at both teams side by side. George Mason, their offense. They're pretty far behind when it comes to potency and talent level of Davidson when it comes to offense. Defense, I put both teams side by side, very, very, very comparable. Pace of play, George Mason, the faster program on average, 17.7 seconds per possession before they get the shot off. Sorry, I had to move the computer screen cleaning spray over there just in case. I didn't want to do it twice in one show. Davidson, 18.7 seconds, a little on the slower side, but not too slow. 18.7 seconds per possession before getting a shot off. Offensive rebounding, George Mason gets the lead here. Almost 32% offensive rebounding capabilities. Of all the rebounds, are 32% of them from the offensive glass. Just 24%, under 24% for Davidson. Davidson hitting 52% from the field, 47.8% for George Mason. 3-point plays, Davidson gets the lead here on almost, matter of fact, they get the lead on every category when it comes to the offensive numbers, when it comes to shooting. It doesn't matter if it's conference play or all year long. 34.6% three-ball shooting, 31.9% for George Mason. George Mason hitting 47.7% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Davidson hitting 51.9%. Davidson is one hell of a free throw shooting team, hitting 77.5% from the charity stripe. That number is up over 80% in conference play. All right, George Mason hitting 71.8%. However, in conference play, they're up to 75%. 2-foul participation. Both coaches don't participate. Dave Paulson for George Mason, Bob McKillop for Davidson, guys. They're a 4 and a 6% 2-foul participation protocol type of team. Height advantage, definitely. There's a big height advantage for Davidson. Now, on average, there's almost a 2-inch height advantage. It's nearly 2 inches. You could round up and say 2 inches on average per player. Experience level the same. They go to the bench roughly the same, 25% for each team for bench minutes played. Point distribution, Davidson relies on the three ball a lot. 38%. Just 27% of total points are from three-point range for George Mason. Stack up, what's going on, brother? As far as this one goes, when I first looked at this game, I thought the line was off. I thought it should have been a much closer game. But I did take a look at this one before we actually broke down the game. I took a look at this one last night and again this morning. I'm by no means am I a Davidson fan. I've made some good money on Davidson, but then again, they've cost me in a couple games. By giving up leads and not covering the spread. I think this game could be closer than some people want to think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for Davidson. I think Davidson, showed that they're back trending in the right direction. They've won 3 out of 4, defending their home court exceptionally well. They do have a home court loss to Richmond. They also have a semi-home game loss to Wake Forest. But they play pretty damn good at home. Whereas George Mason on the road, they have not had a road victory all year long, a true road victory. Now, they've had neutral site games against Old Dominion, Nebraska, and New Mexico State that they won. But they haven't won, they have one true road game against LaSalle. I do apologize. I was smashed in the middle there. Other than that, they've been blown out on the road. George Washington didn't blow them out. TCU blew them out. Maryland blew them out. Okay, this is a team that plays great at home, and they haven't had a lot of road games. Well, here they are. They've got a road game coming up. They actually have 4 out of their next 5 games are road games. This one, guys, I like the 9-9 team. I like Davidson. Laying the 7.5. I thought the line should have been closer to 9. I thought it was off a little bit by 1.5. It being 7.5, I think is a decent buy. I do lean towards Davidson laying the 7.5. I think they cover the spread, but I don't think it's going to be by much. So there's that one. I'm going to do another game coming up. Where'd my live chat go? There it is. Ryan, good morning. Stack Guap, what's going on? I know, Raul, how much is UFC? UFC, the entire UFC card is $29.99. $29.99 for the entire UFC card. That gets you every fight pick, top fight pick, parlay, strong leans, stay away recommendation, and every one of FC's juicy write-ups. If you've never seen his write-ups, they're pretty damn good. $29.99 for the entire card. Now he has his guaranteed max fight pick. Guaranteed max fight pick is 1 fight pick. It's not 2, not 3, not 4, and it's not included in the $29.99 card. It's 1 fight pick. He puts a guarantee on it. Guarantees it to win, or you get the next one free. His last 12 guaranteed max fight picks. He's 11-0-1. 11-0-1 in his last 12 max fight picks. So that's $25. And then there's the big special. Buy 2 months of the UFC for $149.98. It's $74.99 for a month of his UFC card. But if you buy 2 months, for $149.98. $149.98. FC is going to give you 2 months free. So you get 4 months for $149.98. And again, anybody who buys the UFC package during the live show, doesn't matter which package it is. It could be a max fight pick. It could be the card. It could be both. It could be one of the specials that he has, a year package to buy 2 months, get 2 months free. Anybody who buys a package for the UFC during the live show and posts in the chat, we're going to enter just you guys into a drawing. Now, if you purchased it before the live show, that's okay. As long as you purchased it yesterday or today, post up in the comment section of this chat. We're going to give out 1 month of FC's fight package, including 1 month of Max Fight Picks. And we'll announce it the next time that I go live. Never as Casey, it'll either be, I might go live later today. Again, might go live a second time today like we used to do on Saturdays, assuming my throat can handle it. But if not, it'll be tomorrow morning. And then same thing for Guaranteed Saturdays. Anybody who buys Guaranteed Saturday during the live show or before, so as long as you bought it last night or this morning, but if you're watching the live show, now if you comment after the show's over, you're not eligible. This is only for people that are watching live. It pays to be live. Okay? So if you're watching live and you purchase Guaranteed Saturday either yesterday or today, post up in the comments that you purchased it. And you'll be eligible. We're going to give away 1 month of Guaranteed Saturday plays. You get 1 full month access to Guaranteed Saturday to 1 lucky person in here. So there's a direct link to both of them, okay? So we're not going to be live for much longer. We've been live for over an hour and 10 minutes. So we'll be live a little bit longer. And so you have a little bit more time to do it. You have a little more time to do it. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait to give stuff away. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, so what we're going to do next. You know, it's been a while since we've given away a killer little prop. Let me see if there's one that we can take advantage on. A little first 5 action junkie bet or first 10, because I know there is, all right? I know there is. Because I had one in mind. I had one in mind that I would like to take advantage of. So bear with me just a second. That way we can take advantage of it. All right. Who wants a free play? Who wants an additional free play? We're going to post this one up on the screen. This is just for my friends in the live chat. Give me 1 second, folks. Get this on the screen for you guys. I want to make sure it's correct. Yes, it is. You know how we do it there, Tom. You know how we do it. Pushing the lines. Doing what we do best. All right, I've got it coming up, so bear with me, guys. Just double checking the odds on everything. And then give me 1 second, folks. 1 second. So yes, if you're in your 5 Dimes account, this is where you're going to be able to bet it. Michael, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, guys, here you go. Villanova, first 5 minutes, over 7.5 points. There's a fun little one for you guys. Free little prop bet for you guys. Little action junkie prop bet for you guys. And the odds is minus 110. All right, we're going to leave it on the screen for another 30 seconds, and we're going to take it off. And if you're watching on YouTube, first of all, welcome. Hit that subscribe button right now, right down below. If you haven't already done so and you want more free plays like this, hit the subscribe button right down below. Subscribe. 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 That way you get notified when we go live. Okay? And then when you're done with that, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Over 62 watching live right now. Over 62 watching live right now. A lot more have come and gone. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work, because we certainly do appreciate it when you do. So definitely hit that. Help us out. What it does for us is it just it helps get our video trending on YouTube. The more user interactions, the more you guys comment, the more you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. So free prop Villanova, first 5 minutes, over 7.5. Book it, bet it, and have some fun. And let's see if we've changed the line, because I bet it while I was with you guys on live. Let's see. We haven't moved it yet. Not yet. Still staying there. Alrighty. So, with that being said, folks, next breakdown. Next breakdown coming your way. We're going to take a look at the Miami of Florida, North Carolina game. That's next up on the list. Next up on the list, get everything up and running for that one. There we go. This is going to be game 605, 606. Raul, thank you. I see you just purchased the UFC and the Max Fight Pick. Thank you. FC will be very pleased. And you, sir, are entered in the drawing to win a month of UFC and Max Fight Picks free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so line on this game, guys. Game 605, 606. North Carolina opened up as a 5.5 point favorite. Line is staying the same, although it is going to 6 in a couple spots here in Vegas and offshore. But the Westgate, 5 Dimes, DraftKings still have 5.5. If you're looking to book a bet on Miami, you may want to wait, because that line will probably move a little bit more. Total opened up at 146. It's hovering around the same. Although I do see it at 145.5 at 2 spots. Everywhere else I seem to find it at 146. Yes, Raul, thank you, sir. I do see that. Thank you. You're entered in the drawing. As well as Mr. Munoz. Thank you, Bobby, for jumping on board the Max Fight pick as well. Okay, so Bobby, you're entered in the drawing to win a month of USC and Max Fight picks as well that you purchased during the show. Let's start with North Carolina. I could tell I'm talking funny because my throat is so sore. Let's start with the Tar Heels. A different Tar Heels team, guys. 8-10 on the year. Roy Williams has his handful. 5 straight losses. 2 of those being OT, 1 being double overtime. They lost to Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, Clemson, Pittsburgh again, and Virginia Tech. You remember they opened up the year with 5 straight wins. When they met Michigan and they lost by 9, the wheels fell off. The wheels fell off. The wheels on the bus don't go round and round no more for North Carolina. Thank you, sir. I see you jumped on board for the guaranteed Saturday play. Thank you for jumping on board. Thank you for being a part of Cappers Direct and Cappers Nation. I know you're new to the our YouTube channel, or new to our YouTube channel, as you said, new to our website, most definitely, because I know this is your first time with us. So thank you for jumping on board. You're also entered in the drawing for a month of guaranteed Saturday plays now. Roy Williams' team, guys, 5 straight losses. This is very un-North Carolina-like. There are 2 games under 500, looking for a reason to snap out of it. Home court advantage of just 3.3 right now at the Dean E. Smith Center. Holds 21,750 fans. Home court advantage, take it away. It don't matter. They've lost, 3 straight home games? They lost home games with Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, and Clemson at home. All right? They've actually lost 5 out of their last 6 home games. Add in other losses to Wofford, who beat them 68-64, as well as Ohio State 74-49. All right, their last home win was against Yale, barely beating them 70-67. North Carolina of 2020 can barely escape Yale at home. Whereas last year, they still had home losses. You take out their March Madness and the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament losses, they had 5 losses on the year last year. 2 neutral site games, an away game, and 2 home games. Home games they lost last year were to Virginia and Louisville. This year, absolutely insane what we're seeing. Miami and Florida, guys, the Hurricanes. They're trending in the wrong direction, too. 10-8 on the year. 5 of those 8 losses have came in their last 6 games. In their last 6 games, their only win came against Pittsburgh, beating them 66-58 at home. They lost to Duke, Louisville, NC State, Florida State, and Duke again. As far as playing on the road, they've got a couple road victories. They've got an overtime victory over Clemson on the road. They beat the Fighting Illini 81-79 back on December 2nd. And way back when, in the month of November, they beat UCF 79-70 on the road. They have shown they can win on the road. They can win a big game on the road against Illinois. But as of late, the wheels have fell off again for this program. After winning 5 straight against Illinois, Alabama, A&M, Clemson, Temple, and Coppin State, the wheels fell off once I met Duke again. and they have lost 5 out of their last 6 games. Taking a look at both teams side by side, Miami has the better offense right off the top. North Carolina's got the better coach. Never as KC, yes, you are absolutely in the drawing as well. Absolutely in the drawing as well. That's on it, luck, and you'll have an extra $1,000 in your pocket when we're done with it, Tim. Should be a nice big win later on tonight. And thank you for being a part, and you're part of the drawing now, Tim. We're going to be raffling off, drawing for a winner, a month of Guaranteed Saturday plays to anybody that purchases Guaranteed Saturday during the live show. Or anybody that purchases the UFC will be eligible for a UFC package during the live show. Mr. McDonald, thank you for jumping on board 3 days of premium plays. You are in the right hands, sir. Glad to have you on board for premium plays Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. All right, guys, taking a look at both these teams when you're comparing them side by side, Miami and North Carolina. Miami's offense is well ahead of what North Carolina is doing based on the way North Carolina is not shooting the ball. There's one key area that I like about North Carolina. It's their offensive rebounding. Teams can correct their shooting. It generally starts with practice. Their numbers have been absolutely horrendous for a North Carolina team. They're hitting 44.7% from the field. Miami, 50.4%. Now, let's talk about the offensive rebounding, because that's one thing North Carolina does great. They're the number 1 offensive rebounding team in the Atlantic Coast Conference, yet they're 1-6 in conference play. All year long, they're averaging 35.1% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds. Conference play in the ACC, 34% flat. Miami, they're averaging 25.8% of all the rebounds being offensive rebounds. They're near bottom of the pack at offensive rebounding. They're 10th in the ACC in conference play at offensive rebounds, hitting just 29%. Now, North Carolina struggles all year long. The 3-ball, the 2-point play, and the free throw line. That is what amazes me. North Carolina hitting just 29% from out deep. 45% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And 65% from the charity stripe. Miami, 35% from out deep. 49.2% of all those jump shots, layups, and dunks. And they're just over 72.5% from the charity stripe. Their numbers actually went up from the free throw line in conference play up to 74%. Their free throw shooting went down to 30%, the 3-point shooting went down to 30%. And all those jump shots, layups, and dunks is down to 45% in conference play. Miami's shooting has gotten worse in conference play. They're 2-6 in conference play. Who would have thought between Miami and North Carolina in conference play after 12 games combined, they'd have 3 wins? Thomas McDonald, Kyle just jumped on 3 days. Does that include Guaranteed Saturday? No, does not include Guaranteed Saturday. Anthony, this is, I know you bought the combo package, the 4-day combo package. Or actually, hold on, Thomas, if you bought the 4-day combo package, it would include Guaranteed Saturday. But buying the 3 days for $99, it doesn't include Guaranteed Saturday. Just the 3 days of premium plays. Anthony, you bought the combo package for Guaranteed Saturday. But yes, anybody who buys the combo package, because it had Guaranteed Saturday, I guess I should have specified that. If you buy any package that has Guaranteed Saturday or the UFC in it, and you post in the live chat, you will be eligible. So yes, Anthony, you are eligible, and I'll put you down on the list as well. Want to make it fair for everybody. But yes, Anthony, I'm putting you in the list, sir. So, back to Miami. Conference play, their numbers are down. North Carolina, their numbers are down and for the entire year. But who would have thought after 12 combined games between Miami and North Carolina, we'd only have 3 conference victories between the two. And after 7, actually not 12 games, 15 games. After 15 conference play games in the ACC between these two teams, we'd have 3 victories. And who would have thought after 7 conference games, North Carolina would be 1-6? Thank you, William, for that text message. I wouldn't have thought it. Oh, Thomas, we're going to crack the book on the premium plays, that's for sure. Premium plays have gone 3-1 the last 2 days. They had a couple 2-2 days before that. Last Sunday they went 3-1. They're actually overdue for that big 4-0. Same thing with my personal plays. We're definitely overdue for that big 4-0. I think those big days are coming. All right, guys. Hold on one second, folks. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back, and I do apologize. Brian, yes, plays were given out. I do apologize for that. I had to reply to an... so I do apologize. Alrighty, so back to the Miami, North Carolina guys. 2 foul participation protocol. Both participate over 28% of the time. Definitely an edge toward pushing the total over. Height advantage. There is a distinct height advantage for North Carolina, on average about 1.5 inches on average per player. Experience level the same. North Carolina goes to the bench more, 34% of all their minutes played by bench personnel. Just 25% for Miami. Miami relies on that 3-ball, and they shoot it pretty well, 35% for the whole year, averaging 31% of their total points scored per game come from out deep, just 24% for North Carolina. North Carolina relying mostly on the 2-ball, every jump shot, layup, and dunk for almost 56% of their total points. Free throw shooting, 20% of their total points. Teams have not been afraid to put North Carolina on the charity stripe because they absolutely miss it. All right, they're a 65% free throw shooting team. They get all the looks in the world, and they miss them. You know, you got North Carolina desperate for a win. Desperate for a win. Desperate for a win at home. They've struggled at home. Their last home victory was on December 30th. They may go the entire month. If they don't win today, this might be the first time they've never won a home game in January. This is a big game for North Carolina. Miami, they've lost 3 straight, lost 5 out of the last 6. One of these teams is going to walk away with a victory today. I will tell you this much. On paper, Miami is the better team on offense. Defense, North Carolina is a much better team. North Carolina is a faster playing team. Although the kids that he's got, Roy Williams got there, if he actually slowed them down a little bit, maybe they'd take better shots. Maybe they'd convert a lot better or bigger and higher percentage if they took a higher percentage shot. On average, they average 16.5 seconds per possession. The Miami defense is not going to slow them down. Now, North Carolina's defense can slow Miami's offense down. Miami's already a slow team. 18 seconds per possession. Only 100 teams slower than them. I think Miami needs to slow the pace of play down and take more high percentage shots. And we'll see a lot of their numbers come out of the red back into normal numbers. Respectful numbers. Number 20 team when it comes to offensive rebounding in Division I. This team could rebound. But they can't put a ball in the hoop. I'm going to go out on a limb on this one. I like North Carolina. Not just because they're at home. Not just because their backs are up against the wall. I think overall, talent-wise, they're the better program. I think they're playing too fast for their talent level just yet. They've had their backs up against the wall for a while, and it's shown. They started out the year 5-0. I know we got a frozen screen I got to fix. They ran into Michigan. Fell off against Ohio State, losing 4 straight. They bounced back with 2 victories over UCLA and Yale, and it's like they fell right back off track again. Their defense can play. The problem is they can't keep up on offense because they keep taking high percentage shots and they keep missing. Or low percentage shots, excuse me. I like North Carolina here, guys. I think they get a nice big bounce back starting here. I think they start turning things around. I like them laying the 5.5 at home. I don't think Miami's as good as they are. And that lineup 5.5 is obviously it's appropriate based on how North Carolina's been playing. They're just another ACC It's still North Carolina. They get the coaching edge. They're playing at home. They are the better program. They did play last year, obviously. February 9th, they played. It went to OT. North Carolina got the job done, but it went to OT. Their first meeting, North Carolina beat them by 9 on the road. The overtime victory by 3 was at home, was their second meeting of the year. They're at home this year for the first meeting, and I think they get the job done. I think they get it done in convincing fashion, too. I think North Carolina comes and makes a statement today. So there's that one. One second, folks. Games are going to be starting in 50 minutes. Can't wait. Monster day, guys. Monster day. Get this deal. 4 days of premium plays. Or 4 days of my personal plays. Guaranteed Saturday. UFC. The UFC Max Fight Pick. All for $200. Anybody that purchases it today or yesterday that posts in the live chat, you have to post in the live chat. You will be eligible for both drawings that we're giving away. Remember, you can only win one drawing. We will not have one winner that wins both. First drawing is we're giving away a month of premium plays. Or not month of premium plays, month of guaranteed Saturday plays. You wish it was a month of premium plays. We will do that again. We need to do that again. We did that not too long ago. Maybe we'll do that next week. A month of guaranteed Saturday plays. Anybody that purchased guaranteed Saturday today or purchase it during the live show or before the live show, not after. And you have to post in the live chat. And you're going to be eligible for the next time I go live. Anybody that purchases any UFC package, the UFC fight card, the Max Fight Pick, any of the combo packages. So if you buy the 4-day package or you buy the 2 months of UFC, get 2 months free, or the year special. Anybody who buys the UFC, same thing as the guaranteed Saturday, you're going to be eligible for a drawing next time we go live for 1 month of UFC as well as 1 month of the guaranteed Max Fight Picks. Now, we're only going to be live for a little bit while longer. So if you want to be eligible, there you go. Better hop to it. Better hop to it. And I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed today. Alrighty. So we're going to continue on. We're going to make a little more money on a couple more breakdowns. Give me 1 second, folks. Going to get another breakdown for you guys coming up. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. I'm ready to rock and roll. So, let's do another game. Let's do another breakdown. Let's do another early one for you guys. Pittsburgh and Syracuse. Pittsburgh, Syracuse. We got the Panthers against the Orange. Syracuse, 12-7, winning 4 straight. Pittsburgh, 13-6, winning 2 straight. Taking a look at the odds on this one, game 603, 604. Tom, great question. Guaranteed Saturday, you have to sign up by 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's sometime after that. Need to sign up by 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I got the right spray in my mouth this time. 7 p.m. Eastern time. But in order to be eligible for the raffle, you have to sign up and comment during the live show. Alex, I see you just jumped on board for Guaranteed Saturday, brother. I don't know if you're back watching us live, but I know you were just watching us a few minutes ago. You are now on the raffle for the Guaranteed Saturday drawing for the month. Glad to have you with us. As well as our friend Trevor, thanks for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday as well. I see you just purchased it. Dave M., thank you. I see you just jumped on board Guaranteed Saturday as well. You got it, Alex. Thank you for jumping on board. You're in the drawing as well. Good luck to everybody in the drawing. Give me one quick second, folks. One quick second. Hold your horses. Alrighty. Just making sure I bet our games. Premium plays start. We have one premium play that starts at noon, and I have one personal play that starts at noon. So, other than that, they're all after that. So if you're on the fence about getting on board, you have plenty of time to get on board. Plenty of time to get on board. No problem, Alex. We'll see you shortly. We'll be here for a few minutes longer. All right, guys. Pittsburgh, Syracuse. Syracuse laying 6 right now. It opened up at 6.5. It's down a half a point to 6. Total opened up at 132. It's down a half a point to 131.5. Just about everywhere. And for everybody that's looking for the game number on this one, it's game 603, 604. Taking a look at the Pittsburgh Panthers, guys. They've won 2 straight. After losing 3 out of 4 to Wake Forest, Miami, and Louisville, they had a win against North Carolina. All right, they snapped their little 2-game losing streak with another win against North Carolina. They beat North Carolina twice, home and away. They beat them 73-65 on the road the first meeting, and they beat them 66-52 at home for the second meeting. They just beat Boston College on Wednesday. They beat them 74-72. Very close game. All right, they beat them at home. Here they are. They are on the road. They do have a win against North Carolina on the road. And Robert Morris. That's it. All their other road games, they've been a loss. Matter of fact, they haven't played very many. They played Miami on the road and they lost last Sunday, losing 66-58. And they also lost 64-46 when they got smashed by 18 points by Louisville on the road. They're 4-4 in conference play after opening up with 2 straight losses in conference play. They've now battled back to 4-4 in conference play, another ACC matchup. Taking a look at the Syracuse Orange, 12-7 on the year. They're 5-3 in conference play. They actually opened up the year with a loss, their very first game of the year against Virginia. They got held to 34 points at home. After their 2-game losing streak, in the beginning of January, their first 2 games, they lost Notre Dame by a point, 88-87, and then Virginia Tech, 67-63. Both home losses. They went on the road. They beat Virginia on the road, 63-55 in OT. William, I got your text message, brother. I'll take a look at it. Since their loss to Virginia Tech and then their big win against Virginia, they rattled off 3 more wins after their OT win against Virginia, beating Boston College 76-50. They beat Virginia Tech, avenging their 4-point loss. They beat them by 2 on the road. And then another avenging loss on the road against Notre Dame, 84-82. It was North Carolina laying 5.5 as a lean. So here they are. They're riding a 4-game win streak. They get Pittsburgh. They get the Panthers at home. Home court advantage, 3.6 in the Carrier Dome. It's the largest place in all of Division I to play. Holds 35,642 screaming Syracuse Orange fans. And let me tell you, it is loud there. All right, it is loud there. Taking a look at both programs side by side. Syracuse, light years ahead when it comes to offense. When it comes to defense, very comparable. We're going to take a look at these numbers side by side. One area of offense that Pittsburgh leads is the offensive rebounding. Hitting 33.5% of all the rebounds are offensive rebounds, just 29% for Syracuse. Syracuse hitting 53% from the field, 46.6% for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh hitting 30% from out deep from beyond the arc. 47% of all their two-point plays. 72% free throw shooting for Pittsburgh. One area in conference play where they've been struggling is down low. All their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, hitting just under 43% in conference play. They're 4-4 in conference play, and they can't make an easy layup. They've absolutely been struggling. Taking a look at Syracuse. Their numbers either got better or pretty much stayed the same in conference play. They're hitting 53% from the field, 36% out deep, 51.6% of all their two-point plays. They are a 72% free throw shooting team. Their three-point plays or two-point plays all pretty much stay the same in conference play. Their free throw shooting is up to 77%. They are the number one free throw shooting team in the ACC so far this year after 8 conference play games. Two-foul participation. The Orange participate. The Panthers participate 21% of the time. Syracuse, 50%. Jim Boeheim has had no choice but to trust his players when they're playing with 2 fouls early in the first half. It's the reason why they had some key losses in the beginning of the year. Virginia, Oklahoma State, Penn State, Iowa. It hurt them in the Notre Dame game. But as of late, they're rolling. They've got things clicking. They're won 4 straight. Pittsburgh has also won a couple games straight. Both teams have been winning their last couple games. Pittsburgh, for the most part, hasn't really shown, with the exception of a road win against North Carolina. And we're not going to count that as much because North Carolina is just another ACC team as of right now. And Robert Morris, they've shown that they haven't been able to win that big game on the road. Their next big game on the road is today, Syracuse. Syracuse has been playing absolutely tough. Since their last loss to Virginia Tech, they've avenged both their losses to Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. They also got rid of Boston College and Virginia. They've avenged 3 conference play losses with 3 conference play wins. The one part that always scares me this year betting on Syracuse is that 2-foul participation. Syracuse is the better team. I like Syracuse laying the 6 here. I think they get the job done. I think they win by 9 or 10. And I think they put money in everybody's pocket. But the part that worries me is the 2-foul participation protocol. That's the one part that makes me reluctant to bet them. Okay? That's the one part that makes me reluctant to bet them is that aspect. Give me 1 second, folks. So I do lean towards Syracuse laying the 6. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, I'm back. So we're going to do another one. Pick another little game a little bit later on in the day. We've broken down a handful already, most of them being early games. I've had a few people ask me about this one. Let's break down the USC and Oregon State game, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to break down this game next. If you're looking for the game number on this one, it's game 7-11, 7-12. The USC Trojans, the Oregon State Beavers out of Corvallis, Oregon. Trojans 15-4. They are coming off 2 straight overtime games. One was a winner last Saturday against Stanford. And then Thursday, they had an overtime loss against Oregon, losing by 9. Oregon State 12-7 on the year. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 games with losses to Arizona State, Washington State, and UCLA. They had a big upset victory over Arizona, beating them 82-65 on their home court. I want to say that the Beavers actually play at home exceptionally well. However, they did suffer their first home loss on Thursday against none other than the UCLA Bruins, who are barely a game over 500. Oregon State riding a 3-game losing streak. They also have a home loss against Arizona State as well. Taking a look at the Trojans, they won 3 straight before losing to Oregon. They've won 9 out of their last 11 games, with wins over Harvard, TCU, Long Beach State, LSU, Florida, Gulf Coast, Washington State, UCLA, Cal, and Stanford. There are only 4 losses. It's easier to talk about those. They lost to Temple 70-61. They got smashed by Marquette 101-79. Got murdered by Washington 72-40 in an odd game there. And they got beat by Oregon in overtime Thursday. Double overtime. Trojans are 4-2 in conference play. The Beavers 2-5 in conference play. Compare them side by side. Believe it or not, Oregon State has the better offense. When you factor in adjusted efficiencies, Oregon State has the better offense. When it comes to defense, the Trojans have the better defense. Now, when you factor in adjusted efficiencies, it's taking so much into consideration when our system compiles all the data that we get from Stats LLC. The 3 main factors actually, that hurt the Trojans on offense. Their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk, 47.4%. Free throw shooting, 67%. Turning the ball over, 20.9% of the time. Now, in conference play, their numbers have gone down for 2-point plays. Free throw shooting went up over 1%. Their turnovers actually went up. That's one thing that I don't like about the Trojans. Their turnovers went up. Oregon State is number 1 in conference play in the Pac-12 with the least amount of turnovers. USC is the worst. USC hitting 35% from out deep, 33.6% for Oregon State from 3-point plays. The Trojans hitting 47.4% of all their jump shots, layup, and dunks, 67% from the charity stripe, turning the ball over 20.9% of the time. Oregon State's turnover, 16.4%, 33.6% out deep, 54% of all their 2-point plays, 73.5% free throw shooting. Conference play, that number's up to 77.4%. They're the number 1 free throw shooting team in the Pac-12, the number 2 at converting all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. However, the USC defense, number 3 in the Pac-12 with adjusted efficiencies, number 48 in all of Division I with adjusted efficiencies. Oregon State's going to have their hands full with a USC defense. Line opened up, Oregon State laying 2.5. It's still hanging around 2.5. However, the D Casino has them at 3. Total on this one, if you're looking for the number, it's 711 and 712. Total opened up at 143.5. It's hovering around there, although the Westgate's got it at 142. Who Dat Bob made a great statement. Games are won and lost on the charity stripe. They come down to it. They absolutely come down to it. USC numbers have increased in conference play from the charity stripe, but so have Oregon State, and that's why they're number 1 in the Pac-12. 2-foul participation. Both participate not much. 6% of the time for Oregon State, 16% for USC. 16% is not a high number. Height advantage, roughly the same. Experience, the same. Go to the bench, a little bit more for USC. USC goes to the bench 33% of the time, 26.5% for Oregon State. You have to take a look. Time of possession. USC is a quicker pace program, 16.7 seconds on average per possession, 17.6 for Oregon State. That big 1 second difference can be the difference from taking a low percentage shot to a high percentage shot. Michael Haas, spreads are won and lost at the charity stripe. That is a true statement as well. That is a very true statement. No doubt about that one. No doubt about that one. That is a good one. The difference of the time of possession for USC. Much like when we were talking about North Carolina. You guys all know I'm a Trojan fan. Lifelong Trojan fan. Doesn't matter if it's girls badminton or men's college basketball or anything in between. So I do follow. I do watch them. A lot of times that fast pace, unless they're very efficient at it, and they're not, haunts them, or haunts a team, and it haunts the Trojans. They turn the ball over 20.9% of the time. They're taking really bad looks. Now they can knock down a 3-ball with the best of them, but they rush a lot of shots, which that faster pace also helps them turn the ball over a little more as well. If they can slow things down against Oregon State, and the Oregon State defense is actually pretty good at slowing teams down, holding teams at 17.8 seconds per possession, a half a second slower than the Division I average. If the pace of play is at 2 to 2 seconds slower, I think USC gets the advantage. I think they take a much higher percentage shot, which they'll start converting more, and they'll get a big win. The Trojans already have big wins on the year, especially in the Pac-12. Their big OT win at home against Stanford. Take a look at what they've done on the road. Win over Washington State in the Pac-12, UCLA in the Pac-12 on the road. Semi-away win against TCU. Neutral site win against Harvard. Neutral site win over Fairfield. An away win against the Wolfpack up in Reno. They can play on the road. And Oregon State has shown that they can lose on their home court as well. Alex, you haven't missed much yet. So in this one, I do lean towards the Trojans, and that's not a biased opinion. That's not just because I'm a fan of the Trojans. I don't bet with my heart, I bet with my money. But I think the play is the dog. I do believe the play is the dog, but I would wait. I think you get it at 3. I think if you wait, you'll get the Trojans at 3. That I do. So, we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one for you guys. And then we're going to get you guys on a free play. I know games are starting in 26 minutes. Don't forget, you've got about 10 minutes to make your purchase to become eligible for the 2 drawings. For everybody that doesn't know, we're doing 2 drawings. We're giving away a month of guaranteed Saturday plays. And we're also giving away a month of UFC and Max Fight picks to 2 lucky winners. One's going to win one, one's going to win the other. One person cannot win both. So we will have 2 different winners. Alex, yes, sir, you were in the drawing for the guaranteed Saturday drawing for a month. In order to be eligible for the guaranteed Saturday drawing, you have to purchase a package during this live show or before that includes guaranteed Saturday. So if you buy the 4-day package, that gets you 4 days of premium plays or my personal plays, guaranteed Saturday, the UFC, and UFC Max Fight Pick. Or you buy guaranteed Saturday all by itself, which it's on sale today, folks, for just $50. It's normally $150. You'll be in the drawing. We'll draw one person. We'll announce the winner when we're live tomorrow. Or later on today, if I'm live later on today. The cutoff time to purchase, and you have to not just purchase, but you have to purchase and post in the live chat. Ryan, as of right now, I can confirm that they're not in the drawings just yet. They're not in the drawings just yet. So that's the guaranteed Saturday one. The UFC one. Purchase any package that includes the UFC. It can be that 4-day package that's got the UFC or the Max Fight Pick. You could purchase just the UFC card. You could purchase just the Max Fight Pick. You could purchase that buy 2 months, get 2 months free UFC package. You could buy any UFC package. No, Alex, you do not need to be live because I'll already have the winner. We'll come on live and we'll announce it. But no, you don't have to be notified. I'll announce the winner on the live show as well as send them an email or text if I have their cell phone number. So purchase any UFC package before we're done getting off live. And then you'll be eligible for the UFC drawing. We're going to give away a month of FC's UFC card as well as a month of fight picks to one lucky winner as well. If you're on my personal plays and you did not receive them, let me know. Salam, what's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Ryan, how do you get in the drawing? You need to make a purchase. You need to purchase anything that includes Guaranteed Saturday or anything that includes the UFC. It's we're giving back to the people that are purchasing one of those 2 packages today. And today is going to be a damn good day, let me tell you. Today is going to be a damn good day. And remember, guys, the UFC card, $29.99. Alrighty. So, and remember, premium plays 3 days, $99. My personal plays 3 days, $99. And we only have one early play on each one. The rest are all later. The rest are all later. So, with that being said, Jermaine Phillips, what do I think about the Alabama game? I don't have anything on it, but I know some people in the live chat were talking about it earlier in the comment section, and they were really gung-ho about Alabama laying the points. But I don't have anything on it, Jermaine. So, the next game that we're going to break down. we're going to take a look. If I could ever find it on here. Denver and North Carolina State. This may not be the most exciting of a game. However, there's definitely going to be a winner and a loser. No, 3 days of premium plays does not include the guaranteed Saturday, but I do have the guaranteed Saturday on sale for $50. So for $149.98 or $149.99, you can get guaranteed Saturday and 3 days of whatever your favorite is, premium or personal. But you'd have to do that separately, though. Taking a look at the game number for this one, guys. You're going to have to go down to the bottom of the list almost. Well, not the bottom, the middle. All right, the middle. 3 p.m. Eastern time game. Yeah, I guess it's lower than the middle. Game 653, 654. Line opened up North Carolina State laying 13. It's down to 12.5. Total opened up at 141. It's hovering around 141. No, we don't accept Venmo, not at this time. Possibly. I can take a PayPal if you email me or text me. We can take a PayPal, but it's not on the website. Website is Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express and JCB for our clients over in Japan. Also, if you want a free UFC fight pick, there will be a free UFC fight pick on the website. The link is on there, but the free fight pick is not on there. The free fight pick will be posted in about an hour, hour and a half, and you'll be eligible to get that. That's right on the website. Okay, that's right on the website. You get that right on the website. There's no credit card required, no payment. It's 100% free on our website. But that'll be posted here in a little bit. Alrighty, so taking a look at both these programs, you got the Denver Pioneers, 5-16, 1-6 in the Summit League Conference play. What can we say about them? They've lost 11 out of their last 12 games. North Dakota State, the Bison. You guys know I love the Bison up out of the Summit League. Dave Richmond and his program, they've made me a lot of money. They've won 2 out of their last 4 games. They've won 5 out of their last 7 games. They did just lose to South Dakota State. I stayed off of that game because you guys know I love making money on South Dakota State as well. We had the over on that game. We did not take the side. We actually had the over on that game, and we took the over. Over 141, and it went to 151. We hit a nice big over on that one. You got North Dakota State, the Bison, 4-2 in conference play. Taking a look at them side by side. First of all, North Dakota State's offense, light years ahead. Defense, I wouldn't say light years ahead, but they definitely have the better defense. Denver shoots the ball okay. North Dakota State shoots it exceptionally well. Give me 1 second, folks. Client did not get my games yet, so I want to make sure that they get them. Okay. Denver, they hit 48% from the field, 51.3% for North Dakota State. Offensive rebounds, both teams struggle when it comes to getting offensive rebounds. 22% in that percentile for North Dakota State for the Bison. Guys, for Denver, less than 20% of the time are offensive rebounds. Denver, they hit the 3 ball okay, 32.7%, 33.8% for North Dakota State. North Dakota State hitting 52% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Also converting 76.5% of all their free throws. Denver, like I said, 32.7% from out deep. Struggle from down low, 48%. 68% from the charity stripe. One aspect where they actually excel is not turning the ball over. Both teams run low turnover numbers. North Dakota State, the 7th lowest. In all of Division I. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, Nick, what's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us. 2 foul participation protocol. Low numbers for both the Bison and the Denver Pioneers. 5.7% for North Dakota State, 12% for Denver. Both extremely low numbers. Height advantage, none. They're the same on average. Experience level, definitely North Dakota State. They both go to the bench for 30% of their total minutes. North Dakota State relies on that three-pointer for almost 40% of their total points. 40% of their total points. North Dakota State is going to take 3 points looks all game long. Now, if they're ice cold from the 3-point range, look out. Look out. It definitely affect the score in this one. They're a great I wouldn't say great, but they're a decent 3-ball shooting team. Conference play, their numbers even go up to 35%. Okay? They rely on the free throw 18% of the time. Teams don't want to put them on the free throw line. They hit 76.5%, 82.6% in conference play, the number 1 Summit League free throw shooting team, as well as the number 1 as far as converting 2-point plays. Bench minutes, the same as I was saying. Denver relies on their 3-ball just 23% of the time. 56% of their total points come from down low where they struggle. Okay? Shapendi, I see you just jumped on board Guaranteed Saturday. You, my friend, are in the drawing as well. You're in the drawing for a month of free Guaranteed Saturday plays as well. As far as this one goes, pace of play. North Dakota State's a fairly slower pace of play. They average 1.2 seconds below the Division I average, but they knock down a lot of threes. They knock down a lot of threes, this team. Okay? Denver, a little faster pace, 16.7 seconds on average per possession. Okay? Now, North Dakota State, they may be one of the slower pace teams in Division I. But as far as their totals go, a lot of their totals go over if you haven't noticed. Why? Because they knocked down the 3-ball. They took 31 looks last game, and they were cold. They still put up 73 points, and they still converted 10 3-pointers. They took 31 looks. Their game against North Dakota, they took 18, which is low, and they converted 7 of them. The game against South Dakota, they took 30 looks and they converted 10. They're going to put up their 7 to 10 3-pointers as a given. As far as a side on this game, I lean towards North Dakota State, but I don't like it enough to bet it. Okay? They're the much better program. But I don't think that I really like... And I know they're at home, and that's a big, deciding factor. Where did this one go? Laying 12.5, I think is too many for this team. I think it's too many. So I'm not betting it myself, but I do have a free play coming for everybody. Already gave you guys a free prop bet. If you missed that one, you might want to rewind. I'm going to get this free play on the screen. Give me 1 second, folks. Here we go. Get it coming on the screen for you guys. Free play coming to you guys. It's a free personal play of mine. Denver, North Dakota State, over 141. Game that we just broke down. That game goes down at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'll put that in the comment section as well. I wrote down North Carolina again. Maybe I subconsciously liked that breakdown of North Carolina, right? So there it is in the comment section as well. Remember, guaranteed Saturday, just $50. Guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. You have to sign up by 7 p.m. Eastern time. UFC starts at 5:30 Eastern time. Don't miss out. Plenty of opportunity to get on board. Everybody that signed up for the UFC during the live show or before, or the guaranteed Saturday play, or any package that had guaranteed Saturday, you guys are already entered in the drawing to win a month of guaranteed Saturday plays and a month of UFC, as well as max fight picks. Max fight picks 11-0-1 in the last 12. If you do anything with the UFC, if you're only going to do one thing, make sure you get on that max fight pick. All right, if you're going to do anything at all, I recommend both, actually. But if you're only going to do one on the UFC, make sure it's at a max fight pick. 11-0-1, the numbers don't lie. All right, the numbers won't lie on that one. All right, folks, enjoy that free play. Let's make a boatload of money together. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to attempt. I know I'm getting, Randy C, it's not posted yet. They'll send out an email when the free fight pick is posted. You can still get a free UFC fight pick. However, what they're doing, and what we always do, and that's courtesy of 5 Dimes, we allow all of our paying members to bet the UFC before we give it to everybody. When we post it, I post it on Twitter, I post it on YouTube, and we send out an email. We're giving it out to a couple thousand people. That line moves. So in order to be fair to our paying customers, which, Randy, you are a paying customer of ours, but in order to be fair to the people that are paying for our UFC package, we want to make sure that they're getting the best possible line. The best possible line. Jonathan, if you're getting 142.5, your book is screwing you. Because the highest I see it, and that's just at DraftKings, is 141.5. So if you're getting 142.5, you're getting screwed. But no, Randy, it'll be posted here in a little bit, about an hour, hour and a half. Oh, and if you're on the UFC package, I was told they are adding one more UFC fight. It's based on something that happened at the weigh-in and after the weigh-in. It was a stay away, and now they're changing something from a stay away to an actual play on the fight. So if you're on the UFC package, you'll want to check back here in a little bit. That'll be posted on the website in a little bit. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to get out of here. Good luck to everybody that's betting today. Let's make a boatload of money together, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. I'm going to attempt to go live later, but I mean, I got that killer sore throat, so if I'm able to, we'll go live a little bit later this afternoon. If not, then I will see you guys all live, same place, same time tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific, dark and early in the morning. Take it easy, guys. Good luck, and we'll chat with you guys all soon. We'll see you guys all live. Good luck to everybody. Good luck on all those free plays, guaranteed Saturday. Then it just switched to 142.5 because I just bet it at 5 dimes at 141. I bet it when I was live with you guys. I literally just posted it, or just bet it as soon as I posted it. But then again, a couple $1,000 wager might have just moved it too, so. But we gave it out to all our clients at 141. Wow, Thomas, 143.5. That's tough. I'm sure you guys are fine, but we gave it out this morning at 141 before we went live. I'm sure you guys are fine at a higher number. Cortland Williams, what's my guaranteed Saturday confidence meter? I absolutely love the play, Cortland. I'm glad to see you tuning in, brother. But I think you guys are fine if you get 142.5, Cedric. Jonathan, 142.5. I think you guys are fine. I don't think it's too high. I personally think they should have probably made this total right around 144. So I think you guys are fine as long as you're below that. But I love it at 141 a hell of a lot more. And we are still live, so all right, guys, enjoy. Good luck. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow morning. Take it easy, guys.